folks, it's time for our weekly update on what's new at Cool Stuff that comes out this week. I postponed this one day because I won't be able to get it done next week, so there'll be a 2-week delay, so I thought make the wait as little as we possibly can. But what new games are coming out that you might be interested in? Even though our show is hosted by Cool Stuff, we have no problem telling you if some of these games are good or not good. First is 2 games from AEG. Love Letter, which is everyone's favorite small little card game, is back in print, as well as a new version of Straw, which is a game in which you play cards and try not to play the card that breaks the camel's back. Sorry. I like most AEG games, but not that one. Cheap Ass Games has 3 new games that they have out: Fish Cook, Veritas, and Captain Treasure. They look good. They're certainly nicer than the games that this company has put out years ago, but you still need other components when you play these games. You might need some counters and some other things. That's their motto. At the same time, the games themselves are fairly inexpensive. James Ernest has a great sense of humor that goes into his games, but at the same time, that's coupled with the fact that the components are not very high. I'll be doing reviews on these in a few weeks. Lensman, which is an old game, has a new edition which is out. Every time I see Lensman, I get a bit scared. It just seems so overwhelming and so old. Is this new update make it better? You know, I kind of doubt it, but at the same time, there are some people I know who really think the game is fantastic. Duel of Ages 2 is out. Please buy it at Cool Stuff rather than from the website. It's a very expensive game, but at Cool Stuff is much cheaper. I will mention that the Master Set, which seems awfully expensive, is really a ton of stuff. If they had split it up into many smaller expansions, people would have bought it without any problem. They just put it all together in one gigantic expansion. You buy that, you'll never need for Duel of Ages again. Guildhall is the job fair, is the kind of expansion / sequel to Guildhall. Very popular game from AEG, very fun. Well, this is a new one, which is a standalone game. The new characters look cool, and it looks like you can mix and match them and put the characters together. Dungeon Venture, another dungeon game, is out, and I don't know, I've looked at it, I've opened it, went through the pieces. Not really impressed with the cardboard stand-up counters in it, but at the same time, if I can get over that, I've heard people compare this to Hero Quest, so that's good. From Blue and Orange Games, a couple games, 20 Express, which is a game in which someone basically pulls numbers from a bag and you write them down on a piece of paper, hoping to have them in order. And Ooga Booga, which is a really dumb but fun caveman game where you're basically turning cards over and saying weird ooga booga type caveman noises and trying to remember what all the ones that people have said so far in order. Terzetto, a marble placing game. I normally would dismiss this. It doesn't look that interesting, but it is by Gamewright, and they tend to have a good eye when it comes to games. And finally, K2 is out, and you say, well, K2 came out. It was the nominee for the Kennerspiel in 2012, but this is the version, I believe, from Common Man Games, which means that it's now available back in America. Many people have spoken highly of this one. I haven't got to play it, but looking forward to. And that's your update.
To find out more about all of our podcasts, check out DicetowerNetwork.com. To see a listing of our videos, head to Dicetower.com. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Cool Stuff Incorporated, where you can buy games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock.